Hello everybody and welcome to the I don't know, something just fell behind me. Welcome to the Lowe's Motor Speedway. This is the Ritz 600 version 2. We have the Division 2 cars for the Snickers Cup Series of Season 3 ready to roll off here today. These drivers getting ready to make moves that are going to, hopefully, in 5 races, get them into the chase for the Snickers Cup. So we are just moments away from getting the command to fire up the engines. The drivers that come in the top 10 this day that we're going to keep an eye on today, of course, our points leader Trent Whitney. He'll be rolling off from position number 10. We also know that Tim Walsh, who's second in the standings, came away with a second place finish in his division race. If Trent Whitney finishes 25th or worse, then Tim Walsh would leave as the points leader. So that's very interesting there. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case. Whitney's going to be looking to get at least a 24th place finish so he can leave with the points lead heading into Daytona. Just before I cover the rest of the drivers in the top 10, if you didn't hear in the Division 1 race, the Daytona race weekend will be moved up to weekend 12. The Chicagoland weekend will be moved back to weekend 13. That's going to be because we want the Daytona races during the 4th of July. Also, a new update as well. I ended up getting a new track from Charles Jackson Arizona Speedway. That will be replacing New Hampshire. That will be race 15. That will be the final race before the chase begins. So that really tough racetrack, I was commentating with him. I've seen what that track's like, and that's going to be the track that drivers will have to earn their spots in the chase for all 3 series. So Arizona, that's going to be weekend 15, replacing New Hampshire. Okay, so the other 2 drivers we're going to be looking at here today include Sean Galligan. He's going to be rolling off somewhere mid-pack here, I believe. Or wait a minute. No, Sean Galligan was in the Division 1 race, wasn't he? Okay, so we're only looking at 2 drivers, it looks like? Yeah, I guess so. We're looking at Trent Whitney and we're looking at Jacob Cook. Jacob Cook comes in 9th in the standings. He's rolling off from position number 11. So we'll get these cars rolling off with James McLeod on the pole alongside of Luke Walker. Daniel Schwab, our winner in Infineon, alongside of Harui Tashimi. A lot of drivers here could end up getting themselves into the chase for the Sprint Cup with a win here tonight. We're going to have to keep an eye and see who could pull that off. There's Sean Galligan. He is in this field. He's 7th in the standings, and he's starting off dead last. Trent Whitney, Jacob Cook, Sean Galligan, who come in 1st, 7th, and 9th in the standings. We'll be keeping an eye on them during the course of the day, especially Jacob Cook and Sean Galligan, because a poor finish here at Lowe's could put them outside the top 10 in the standings. Trent Whitney could also lose the points lead, so they've got something they can lose, definitely, with a poor finish. As the green flag is out here at Lowe's. A little bit of history here. We got James McLeod in the Lowe's Impala. Whoa, Daniel Schwab gets into him there. They hang on to it, but James McLeod, that number 48 has a history here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. T.O. Bain picked up his first career Snickers Cup Series victory last season in this very race, and he was driving the number 48 Lowe's Chevy Impala. So James McLeod would love to be able to go to victory lane and pick up what would be his first Snickers Cup Series victory. And it would be the 2nd straight year that the number 48 has gone to victory lane at Lowe's. You know, it's kind of ironic, especially in the Sprint Cup Series. Jimmy Johnson's always known as a favorite at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and if the 48 for the 2nd straight year went to victory lane here at Lowe's, that would almost seem like real life. As Daniel Schwab is 2nd, into 3rd now, that's points leader Trent Whitney, but not for long. Here comes another top 10 contender, Jacob Cook. He's going to go for the 3rd position, and he's going to take it, it looks like. Daniel Schwab all over the back bumper of James McLeod. This is a battle for position numero uno. Schwab is looking for his second win of the season. He won back at Infineon, and the caution's out. Caution is waving as it looks like the caution will come out with James McLeod leading the way. I don't think Daniel Schwab's going to be scored as the leader. Oh, we got another wreck back there. I'm getting word that we've got 2 wrecks that have occurred. And no, they are racing it back to the line. Daniel Schwab is going to lead coming back to the line as Hannah Smith goes to the side of James McLeod for second. And Daniel Schwab will lead us under the caution flag, it looks like, here on lap 5. Matt Nathan, he was involved in whatever occurred there. Also, Zach Carlson. Joseph Bryant was caught up in it. Sam Young may have gotten a piece of it as well. Looking further through the field here. As I'm not seeing any more damage on any other race cars, although it sounded like 2 separate incidents that occurred. Danny Wells, he's second now. McLeod third, Logan Ryan fourth, Alexander Dawson fifth, I believe, behind the Napa Filters Toyota. But Carlson, Nathan, Bryant, and Young, those are the drivers that have sustained damage. Joseph Bryant is out. So we'll have to look back and see what exactly happened to those 4 drivers as we're under the caution for the first time tonight here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Well, there were indeed 2 wrecks to put us under the caution flag. The first one took place here at the back of the pack. Just kind of Matt Nathan getting squeezed up into the wall by Zach Carlson. And the 2 of them go up and out into the outside retaining wall. Both of them sustained damage. Matt Nathan on both the left and right side of his race car. Carlson basically took his hit on the left side of his car. And so they sustained damage. Doesn't look like it was real bad damage, though, but just a case of coming off turn 4, the room very limited off of that corner, and the 31 and the 55 just kind of squeezed each other up into the outside retaining wall. Let's see what happened to Joseph Bryant, Sam Young, and a few others. And this happened over in turn 1. Okay, here's a look. Boy, they went 4 wide through that corner. Oh, Red Bell got loose. Red Bell got loose. Comes down into Jamie Muckley. Slides back out the racetrack. You see Richard Johnson up ahead. He turned Sam Young. Luke Walker got a piece of it. William Duncan involved. Joseph Bryant. Justin Perry got a piece of it there in the 94. It just started backing up there. Muckley and William Duncan, they were able to drive away. But it looks like the cause of that wreck... Oh, Mia Morris got a piece of Sam Young there. But it looks like the cause of the wreck was actually Red Bell. After she got loose, had a bit of a wiggle there through turns 1 and 2. And you see Sean Galligan, he made his way through there. So he's going to be keeping his top 10 hopes alive here with a good miss with that wreck after starting off at the rear of the field. Let's go back to green flag racing now at Lowe's. Back to green flag racing we will go. The leader is Daniel Schwab. Now right now, Daniel Schwab is a former winner this season at Infineon. However, if he picked up a win here at Lowe's, that would give him 2 wins for the season. It would make him the first repeat winner this season in the Snickers Cup Series. And it would also give him a good opportunity to get into the chase via the most wins. He would get one of those wild card spots if he did not get up into the top 10 in the standings by the time we left Arizona Speedway. Drivers out after this incident are only one. That is Joseph Bryant. He sustained heavy front end damage and was not able to continue. So, Daniel Schwab leads. Danny Wells is now to second. Third is James McLeod. Fourth, Logan Ryan. And fifth is Alexander Dawson. Sixth place is Mike Becker. Seventh place is Hannah Smith. Eighth is going to be Jacob Cook. Ninth, Trent Whitney. And John Worry is in 20th. 21st is Dylan Young. 22nd, Jacob Lawler. 23rd is Adam Chambers. 24th, Harui Tashimi. 25th place, 15th place is Zach Buchanan. 16th is William Duncan. 17th, Richard Johnson. 18th, Chad Skidder. The rest of the top 20 are Jamie Muckley and Nick Bergen. Where's James McLeod? Right there in third place. He only lost 2 spots there when he got caught on the high side, so he's still in it. They're pretty much single file coming down here. Not for long. McLeod to the inside of Danny Wells. Logan Ryan there as well. Here comes Alexander Dawson. Dawson's been on a bit of a streak as of late. Alexander Dawson won one of the Snickers shootout races back at M&M Super Speedway. Hannah Smith there as well. Jacob Cook, don't count him out. He runs ninth in the standings. So he's closer to that top 10 barrier than Sean Galligan is. And a win could certainly put him in good stead heading into next week's race at Daytona, where anything can happen. The caution flag is out. Caution's waving. Where's the pace car? Is it coming out? Yes, it is. So Logan Ryan's going to lead us under the caution flag. And the caution's coming out for... Oh, Chad Skinner, Jacob Lawler. They've got damage. Danny Wells, I'll bet, must have gotten a piece of it as well. Maybe even James McLeod in the 48. This must have started up at the front of the field. Matt Nathan, Adam Chambers, two Richard Childress teammates, they're involved as pit stops are being made. Yet another bad race for Adam Chambers, defending Snickers Cup Series champion. And I'd have to say at this rate now, in the next 4 races, he's just going to have to rely on getting to victory lane to be able to get him into the chase for the Snickers Cup. As we will quickly cover the pit stops before we look and see what we're under the caution flag for the second time today. Looks like they're getting Ford tires and fuel here. Logan Ryan's going to come off pit road as the leader. He just barely misses Haru Jashimi. Hannah Smith second, Trent Whitney third, Dylan Young fourth, and Jacob Cook will come off in 5th place. So the caution's out. Pit stops are being made here on lap 12. Let's see what put us under the caution for the second time today here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Okay, it looks like the wreck starts up ahead here with John Worry, Danny Wells, James McLeod. Yeah, they just all bounce into each other there. You can see the 48, the 33, and the 68. And then Adam Chambers, he's trying to get through, and he gets clipped by his own teammate, John Worry. And, sends him straight up into the outside retaining wall. That's a hard lick. Mike Becker narrowly missed that number 27 car. Here comes Jacob Lawler. Boy, I think he got a piece of it earlier on. But where's Matt Nathan? We know he got a piece of it as well. Well, there he is. He's coming down pit road. Let's rewind just a little bit. He may have been in a different incident. No, he wasn't. No, Matt Nathan just came down for a regularly scheduled pit stop. So he wasn't involved in that wreck. But I think the one besides Adam Chambers who got most of it was Danny Wells. Let's move back up to where the wreck occurred, which was right here. Coming off turn 4. Once again, that room that I mentioned, it just runs out. And there goes our pole sitter McLeod, John Worry, Danny Wells, and down they come. They then clip Chambers. That sends Danny Wells around into a spin once again, and I think he's going to get a piece of the outside retaining wall driver's door first. Yep. Here comes Jacob Lawler, and right there's where he gets his contact, and there's where Chad Skinner's involved as well. I remember we saw some damage to the Coors Light Chevrolet. That was where he got his, too, so... Boy, I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of room to race, especially on the front straightaway here at Lowe's, and... a lot of these drivers finding that out firsthand, and Adam Chambers, defending Snickers Cup Series champ, this is just a season he wants to forget. As he's involved in yet another wreck in another week. Let's go back to Gray Flag Racing. We're getting close to halfway here in the Ritz 600 version 2. So drivers out after that, only one, that's Adam Chambers. So we've had 2 incidents, only one retiree for each. Joseph Bryant, he retired from the race already. Adam Chambers now joins him in the garage area. After pit stops, here's the way they look. Logan Ryan leads. Hannah Smith second. Third is Trent Whitney. Fourth is Jacob Cook. Fifth is Dylan Young. Sixth is Daniel Schwab. Seventh is Alexander Dawson. Eighth is John Worry. Ninth is Mike Becker. And at 10th is William Duncan. Excuse me. 11th place is Zach Buchanan. 12th is Jamie Muckley. Kristen Worry is 13th. 14th is Richard Johnson. Nick Bergen 15th. Sean Galligan, he's up to 16th. 17th is Jacob Lawler. 18th is Haruhi Tashimi, 19th is Barney Ward, and Chad Skinner will complete the top 20 as we go ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 15 of 40. Logan Ryan leading the way. He's looking for his first Snickers Cup Series victory in the 36 car. Hannah Smith still looking for her first victory, and then you go back to our Daytona 500 winner and current points leader, Trent Whitney. Right now, he's definitely in line to leave as the points leader because he is running inside the top 5. Remember, Tim Walsh's finish of second. Then Trent Whitney would have to finish 25th or worse. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? We got more pit stops. Hannah Smith, Jacob Cook, Dylan Young, Daniel Schwab, and Alexander Dawson making pit stops here. Not exactly sure what's going on here. This could be strategy, though, by these drivers. Oh, and look at this. The caution comes out. What opportune timing for those drivers. Whoa, Dion Scott, Jake Cole, Justin Perry, Haruhi Tashimi, and I believe that was Nick Bergen in the 32. Caution is out. Now these drivers have to get off pit road before the leader comes. Did they? The leader was Trent Whitney. We'll look back and see if they got off pit road or at least got across the start-finish line before Trent Whitney came around. Caution's out. Points leader leads the way here in the Pizza Hut Chevrolet as we're under caution for the third time today for a 5-car incident up in turn 2. Okay, here's what happened. Looks like Jacob Lawler kind of gets squeezed between Jake Cole and Haruhi Tashimi. It sends them up the racetrack. Nick Bergen just gets collected. And oh, that car flips up onto its side and is actually riding the outside retaining wall. Jake Cole gets a piece of it there along with Haruhi Tashimi. And I think further back here you're going to have Dion Scott and somebody else get together. No, where's Dion Scott? Oh, there's Dion Scott. He and Justin Perry got together earlier on, up ahead of them. So 5 cars involved, but it was 2 separate incidences that occurred. Tough break for Dion Scott. Oh, there he gets contact from Haruhi Tashimi. Nick Bergen's able to drive away after his car was up on its side, driver's side, against the pavement and was riding the outside safer barrier. That's rather bizarre, but caution's out nonetheless. We actually received word that all 5 of those cars that came down pit road, including Daniel Schwab, Hannah Smith, Jacob Cook, Dylan Young, they returned to the racetrack on the lead lap. However, there was an incident that occurred between them. Let's cover that. Not quite sure what the deal here was. These 2 drivers were back on the lead lap. They were coming back onto the racetrack, and watch right here. Watch Jacob Cook turn up into the left rear quarter panel of Dylan Young, our winner at Atlanta, and turn him around. Both these drivers had just made pit stops, and Young goes down. He does get some rear end damage backing into the wall, but I'm not exactly sure what kind of a message Jacob Cook was trying to send there, or if he was trying to send any message at all, but could have been that Dylan Young slowed down. I think that's what happened. I think Dylan Young slowed down because the caution was out, and Jacob Cook was still going full speed, and he just ran to the back of him. But Dylan Young's got some back end damage to that PORWC Pepsi Cup, Pepsi Cup Series and the not Pepsi Cup Series. I'm sorry, the PS3 series and the Bandit Toyota. But we'll have to catch up on it and see what's going to be going on with our Atlanta winner, Dylan Young. Well, we found out what's going on with Dylan Young. He is the leader. And it looks like Alexander Dawson, Daniel Schwab, they both did get caught 1 lap down, along with Jake Cole and Haruhi Tashimi now, who were involved in that incident. So Dylan Young, Hannah Smith, and Jacob Cook, they were able to stay on the lead lap. Daniel Schwab and Alexander Dawson have gone 1 lap down to the leader, which is now Dylan Young. Out of the race, the cars of Dion Scott and Justin Perry. So we only have 4 drivers retired from the race right now. Dylan Young is the leader. Second place is John Worry. Oh, wait a minute. No, Dylan Young is on the tail end of the lead lap. We're getting the word. Leader is actually John Worry. So Dylan Young's on the tail end of the lead lap in 26th position. Worry leads. Mike Becker is second. Third place is William Duncan. Fourth is Zach Buchanan. Fifth is Christian Worry. Sixth is Richard Johnson. Seventh, Jamie Muckley. Sean Galligan, 8th. Ninth is Barney Ward, and Devin Wilson is 10th. 11th is Luke Walker. 12th is Red Bell. 13th is Danny Wells. Zach Carlson, 14th. James McLeod, 15th. Mia Morris is 16th. Trent Whitney is 17th. 18th is Jacob Lawler. 19th is Chad Skinner. 20th right now is Matt Nate, 21st is Sam Young. Oh, man, I'm tired. 22nd is Nick Bergen, 23rd is Logan Ryan, Hannah Smith is 24th, 25th is Jacob Cook. Those two cars were able to remain on the lead lap. And then you got 26th place, one lap, or on the tail end of the lead lap, Dylan Young right there. And then one lap down in 27th and 28th, that's Alexander Dawson and Daniel Schwab. So that's the leader, John Worry. We're keeping our eyes on him right now. So he's going to try and go to work here on Dylan Young and put him one lap down. He will do so, dives to the inside. And John Worry, it looks like, will put Dylan Young minus one lap. Alexander Dawson there, if he could get by John Worry and get a caution, he'd be back on the tail end of the lead lap. And that's just what the 711 Chevrolet is going to try and do. So he moves to the inside. Daniel Schwab's going to do the same. And while that's heating up, here comes a battle for the lead. Kristen Worry going to go 3 wide for the top spot. Where is she? There she is. She moves to the inside of William Duncan. That's for the lead. Richard Johnson getting in the mix now, as both Alexander Dawson and Daniel Schwab have worked their way back onto the tail end of the lead lap. They're now hoping and praying for a caution to come out so they can get back at the tail end of the longest line. Kristen Worry, though, continues to lead. They're 3 wide for second. Zach Buchanan, Richard Johnson, William Duncan bails out of that battle. That'll leave it between Buchanan and Richard Johnson, as Kristen Worry continues to lead the top spot in the Best Buy Ford. Let's follow that battle for second place. Oh, wait, is the caution out? Is the caution waving? Caution is out! Caution's out! And that would put Daniel Schwab and Alexander Dawson back on the lead lap. And Kristen Worry is going to be leading us under the caution flag. Whoa, 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 Muckley! Oh, look, what are you guys doing? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy there. Good grief. Buchanan, Muckley, and Worry all went 3 wide through that corner, and they started squeezing each other into the wall. But how about that for both Alexander Dawson and Daniel Schwab to work their way back on the lead lap. Looks like Mia Morris and Devin Wilson are the reason we're under the caution. Sam Young, William Duncan, and Harui Tashimi also on pit road. And oh, Nick Bergen. Heavy-duty damage to that race car. Chad Skinner also slow. He may have been involved as well. So good news for Daniel Schwab, Alexander Dawson. They're on the tail end of the lead lap now. Bad news for several other drivers. Let's see what happened. Just a tough break for William Duncan, who was running in the 3rd position at the time. And actually, no, he had crossed the line last in 3rd. He was running back in the 9th position at this point. Right there, he just gets squeezed off turn 4. He gets clipped by John Worry, gets turned around. Look at Mike Becker maneuver his way down into the grass area to miss this. And Duncan comes back up. Devin Wilson, he gets caught up in it, hits the outside wall. And that Dan Weldon tributed car, number 60 Toyota, is going to take quite a beating here, as there's those slower cars back behind. They're going to come into the picture here and watch the contact. I think it's when William Duncan's trying to get his car turned around. He's going to come down just into the wrong spot. Here comes the rest of the field. Mia Morris nails Devin Wilson. Zach Carlson, good miss right there by him. Sam Young comes into the picture. He gets clipped right there. Hannah Smith just barely misses that there. Harui Tashimi gets into the back of Duncan. Lawler gets clipped. Nick Bergen's into the back of Harui Tashimi, and it's just on from there. Chad Skinner, he gets turned around there after contact with Sam Young, and you got Lawler, you got Bergen, you got Tashimi, you got William Duncan, and you got Devin Wilson at the exit of pit road. Just a whole bunch of cars littered all over the front straightaway into turn 1. So we're under the caution. Let's go back to green flag racing. So here's how it's going to be. We're going to have a total of 13 laps remaining when they hit the stripe. There's Dylan Young. He is 1 lap down to the leaders. He was not able to keep himself on the tail end of the lead lap. Also, Jake Cole is 1 lap down. Also, Trent Whitney and Logan Ryan have fallen a lap down to the leaders. Not exactly certain how that happened, but it is indeed the case. So Trent Whitney, where's he running right now? Currently on the scoring monitor, he is running at 22nd, so he would still barely leave as the points leader. Before we show you this way that they're going to run, drivers out after this incident include the cars of Chad Skinner, Nick Bergen, Sam Young, Devin Wilson, William Duncan, Mia Morris, and Harui Tashimi. They join Justin Perry, Deion Scott, Adam Chambers, and Joseph Bryant in the garage area. Kristen Worry will lead us to the green flag. Zach Buchanan will be second. Jamie Muckley third. Richard Johnson fourth. Sean Galligan, who comes in seventh in the standings. Good run right now in fifth. Sixth place after some pitch strategy, Barney Ward. Seventh is going to be Mike Becker. John Worry is eighth. Ninth will be Luke Walker and Red Bell 10th. James McLeod, our pole sitter, 11th. 12th, Danny Wells. 13th, Zach Carlson. 14th, Hannah Smith. 15th, Jacob Cook. 16th, Matt Nathan. 17th, Jacob Lawler. Daniel Schwab, 18th, and Alexander Dawson, 19th, after working themselves back onto the tail end of the lead lap. One lap down, and 20th will be Dylan Young. 21st will be Jake Cole. 22nd will be Trent Whitney, and Logan Ryan will be 23rd. So take a look here at Dylan Young. He wants to get back on the tail end of the lead lap. If another caution came out, now Dylan Young would be back on the lead lap. Battle on for the lead, though. That's Zach Buchanan to the inside. Buchanan will take the lead, and now he goes to work on putting Dylan Young back a lap down, and will do so. Dylan Young had a little flurry there for a moment, but now his car is starting to fall off a little bit, and he will go back down -1 lap. Richard Johnson now going to go for the lead. They're swapping the lead around quite a bit here at Lowe's. Something very unusual from what we've seen in the previous races. It seems like they're always battling for second, but never for the lead. And now Galligan, 7th in the standings. He's got quite a bit he could gain here with a win. Be his second career win. As a matter of fact, I was looking back through the books this year. No repeat winners in the Snickers Cup Series. We had quite a few of them last season, but none this season. Sean Galligan could be the first. Also, Barney Ward, he won at Pocono. He could be a repeat winner as well, as Mike Becker now goes to the inside of him. So we got about 10 laps remaining in this event. Mike Becker battling side by side with Barney Ward. He's looking for his first career win. Richard Johnson back there would be looking for his first career win. Zach Buchanan also in the top 5. He has not yet been to victory lane in the Snickers Cup Series. We got a lot of potential first-timers up here inside the top 5 as Mike Becker continues to lead the way in the 45 car. Kristen Worry led us to the restart. She's all the way back in 8th place right now. It just shows you how getting caught on that high side, you can get freight trained and be back outside the top 5 in a hurry. Nose to tail, Mike Becker, Richard Johnson cross the start-finish line. We got 8 laps remaining, make it 9. As Johnson looks to the inside, he tries to get down to the bottom and underneath that left rear quarter panel. I think he has done so. He has indeed made a hole. Now can he fill it? Yes, he can. The Kingsford Toyota will go to the front. Richard Johnson came into this race with a lot of confidence. He felt that his hard luck in the Oreo Truck Series race was going to be a good sign that they would do well here in the Snickers Cup Series race. Well, that's what he's doing right now as he paces the field over 2nd place Mike Becker, 3rd place Zach Buchanan, 4th place Barney Ward, and now a battle. Well, no, not a battle for 5th. Jamie Muckley has actually got 5th. It's a battle for 6th between John Worry and Sean Galligan. Jamie Muckley, a good top 5 run right now in that 37 car. That's the best battle on the racetrack is for 2nd. Zach Buchanan has it. Barney Ward and Mike Becker, they want it. Ward to the inside. Whoa, Buchanan and Becker both slid up the racetrack there. That wasn't good. Whoa! What a save by Zach Buchanan after he got nearly turned off of turn 2 by the Mike Becker machine. Becker's all over the back bumper again. Whoa, 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 whoa. He went down the apron. Oh, look out. Oh, he bounced off the wall after going on the apron. Boy, that Valero Dodge is getting bounced all over the place. Trent Whitney actually went through the grass area there thinking that they were going to wreck. New leader, Barney Ward. He gets by the Richard Johnson machine. Johnson back to 2nd place. Speaking of Trent Whitney, he's coming up here running in the 21st position, so right now that's still good enough to be able to leave as the points leader. Obviously, he would have liked to have been on the lead lap racing for the win, but getting caught a lap down here in the closing stages, the best thing that can happen to you is you end up being one of the top drivers 1 lap down. Right now, to be the first driver 1 lap down, he would have to catch Dylan Young, who was just about a car length or 2 ahead of him there in the 50 car. Top 4, single file, Barney Ward, Richard Johnson, Mike Becker, and Sean Galligan. As we now hit the stripe and have 4 laps remaining in this event. Who's got what it takes? Who's got enough to get there? Whoa! Mike Becker Boy, did he go through the turn hard there. He nearly bounced off the 47. That could either be that he was overly aggressive or he had bad tire wear right there, because that car just literally slid up the racetrack. And he's going to go for the lead, though. Target Chevrolet back to the front. Second place is going to be under contest now. Sean Galligan crosses lanes, goes down to the inside, and he will bypass Barney Ward for position number 2. You got Dylan Young and Trent Whitney, 2 lap cars in the fray here, but it's between 4 drivers. Now 5 as John Worry starts to enter here. It's Mike Becker, Sean Galligan, Barney Ward, then Richard Johnson and John Worry who'll decide this, as here comes Sean Galligan. 2 to go as Sean Galligan leads the way. Galligan's looking for his second win of the season. He's got the slower car of Jake Cole up ahead, and that's going to hold them all up. Jake Cole holding everybody up. Galligan's got to get to the inside. He's trying. Whoa, 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 whoa. He almost turned Jake Cole there, and he gets caught behind the slower car of Jake Cole, and that allows Mike Becker to get away. Mike Becker has gotten the lead, and he's running away with it. He's got the lap car of Dylan Young between himself and that second place battle. White flag displayed. Mike Becker's going to lead. He's got 4 more corners, and he would pick up his first Snickers Cup Series victory. Becker in the Target Chevrolet. He is off turn 2. He's just got to hit his marks. New second place car is Barney Ward. Richard Johnson into third after Jake Cole messed up that whole final segment there for Sean Galligan. Out of turn 4 for the final time, Mike Becker is going to, as a rookie, pick up his first career Snickers Cup Series win and take the checkers at Lowe's. Perfect case scenario for the Target Chevrolet here in the closing stages. The lap car of Dylan Young between himself and second place Barney Ward. He'll come away with second, Will Barney. Richard Johnson will get third. Zach Buchanan is going to get fourth, and Jamie Muckley is going to finish the day in fifth. Sixth will be John Worry. Seventh, Hannah Smith. 8th will be, I believe, Sean Galligan. 9th, Alexander Dawson. And 10th, Daniel Schwab. How about that? Dawson and Schwab worked their way back on the tail end of the lead lap and were able to get top 10 finishes. So the winner for this race going to be none other than the Target Chevrolet of Mike Becker. Congrats to him. Who's going to win in the Division 3 race? I have no idea. But if you were in the Division 2 race, be sure and check back at the end of the Division 3 race to see where you are in the standings, as it was a fairly good points day for all 3 drivers. Trent Whitney ended up finishing in the 20th position, I believe, or 21st, 1 lap down, but he will leave as the points leader.